Okay guys, so in this video, I'm about to show you how you can actually grow your cleaning business even if you're new, even if you don't have any sales experience. So with that said, let's get into it. Okay, so congratulations, first and foremost, if you're just becoming legal. That means you have your business license. That means you have your EIN, you have your business bank account, you're insured, you have all of the things necessary to go ahead and start getting clients and start getting paid, right? Congratulations. Now, this phase is actually, one of the more delicate phases of your business journey. Well, the reason why I say that is because if you're brand new, you don't have any experience, you don't have any sales experience, your career, your business can go either way. Now, the way it went for me was like this. I had all of the things that I needed and I went and I joined a franchise up until the point when I realized that joining a franchise was not best for me because I wanted to be in control of my destiny. I wanted to have true ownership and true equity in a franchise. They will not offer you that. So if you're on the verge of, going independent or maybe even going towards a franchise and you're leaning more so towards the franchise, I'm gonna ask you just watch this video until the end and then you can make your decision after that. But that's what I did. I went towards the franchise. Now, if I can go back and reverse it, I wouldn't, right? And the reason why I say that I wouldn't reverse it if I can go back is because I wouldn't have the insight or the knowledge to be able to share with other people if I had not experienced it on my own. So that's the real reason why I wouldn't. But, moving forward now, we're doing things 100% independent, and I would encourage all of you to do the same. But like I said, this is a very delicate time. Now, when you first start off, when you first make the decision like, hey, I'm gonna go and be, strictly independent, it can be tough. Some of the things that people do, and this is really common, right? I've done all of these things. They'll get really, really excited. They'll go out and they'll overspend on things that are unnecessary, right? They're gonna overspend on, pens with the logo on it. They'll spend, recreating their logo actually, 5-6 times, playing with different colors, doing all of these different things, and all of that stuff is not 100% necessary. Your biggest opponent right now isn't even the fact that you don't know enough about the business. This is not, your biggest opponent really is your marketing and people not knowing enough about you. If they don't know you, then they can't do business with you, right? And this is something that it took me a while to learn. It took me a little bit longer to learn than it actually needed to. But remember that, if people don't know you, they can't do business with you. So how do people get to know you? Well, let me tell you a couple of ways that they don't get to know you, right? They're not gonna get to know you from your ink pens. They're not gonna get to know you from you going and, randomly calling them, and hearing so many no's. You're gonna hear no after no after no before you finally get a yes. They're not gonna get to know you by you going to go knock on their door. Although they can, right? It can work. I'm gonna post a video up top. This is a video of me giving you a breakdown. I know that this method still does work, but in this time that we're in right now with the economy and the gas prices being as high as they are, I'm gonna veer you away from that. You can go check it out, look at it just for knowledge, but that's not the best way to get known. That's not the best way to really fight obscurity in this digital age that we're in. Another thing that people do, right, is they will go out and they will get on Thumbtack, they'll get on Bark. I did all of this stuff, Angie's List, all of these things, I've done them, right? And here's the problem. When we get into business, we're thinking so much like, I need to get a client, I need to get a client. You getting a client without having the proper knowledge and just going out and spending all of this money in these places where it really doesn't even need to be spent. The reason why I say it doesn't need to be spent there is because you are really competing with a bunch of other people. You're just in a pack, right? And usually when you go with those types of with those types of services where it's like, okay, I'm gonna pay, Angie's List or Bark or whoever, I'm gonna pay you, and then you'll show me to one of your customers, and your customer gets to pick from, me out of 10 other people. It's a losing battle. You can't really grow your business. You can't sustain yourself in the commercial side. Maybe it's different in residential, but commercial, you're not going to be able to sustain because you're spending too much money, right? So that's that's really one of the biggest reasons why you don't necessarily want to go that route. Now, the route you do want to go, this is where you do want absolutely want to focus. You want to focus your time time, your attention, your energy in these places. That doesn't mean that you necessarily have to do it yourself, but this is where you need to be if you want to be seen and you want to be able to have people reach out and do business with you. One of the places that you need to absolutely make sure that is completely optimized and is friendly for the internet is your Google My Business page. Guys, this is 100% free. It does not cost you any money. And I cannot tell you the amount of business that we've gotten just from this free resource of Google My Business, right? Make sure you go ahead, get it set up. If you can Google, you can YouTube how to set up your Google My Business page. It does nothing that you have to pay an extravagant amount of money for. You can actually Google how to do this stuff, right? You can, and the next thing that you're gonna wanna do, you can go ahead and get your SEO set up, or you can set your SEO up yourself, right? So if you set your SEO up yourself, just SEO means search engine optimization. If you don't know how to do it, I don't, but I have a course on Teachable. It's not my course. I purchased a course from Teachable. It'll show you how to do those things. Even though I have the course, I know I know enough about it to where I can go get with a professional and I can speak their language in a way that lets them know, like, okay, this guy knows something about what he's talking about, and I can make sure that they're doing the things that they're supposed to do. You can go look on Teachable, you can look on Udemy, you can get those little courses, and they don't cost that much money. You can get a lot of them for under like $25 to show you the basics. But then also too, you can reach out to agencies and different places that will actually set this stuff up for you, right? If you reach out to me, I'll put you in contact with my guy who will go ahead and get, you know, all of that stuff set up for you. But the point is having those things set up so that you're able to actually be in the face of people who know you and know you as a business person and are able to do business with you. The only downside to those things that I just said, Google My Business, search engine optimization, and I didn't even mention like Google Ads. Google Ads cost a little bit of money. There is a little bit of a learning curve. You can also get a course that teaches you how to do that on Teachable or, you know, Udemy, one of those platforms. And again, like, you can come to me, I'll get you in contact with my guy. The only downside to those things is, well, for one, with Google Ads, you know, it costs a little bit of money and it's a little bit of a learning curve. You know, the algorithm has to, you know, everything has to match up right in order for you to start to get business, but it's still a really good way. The downside to the other things is that it takes a little bit of time, right? It takes you a little bit of time. And when I say a little bit of time, it takes, you know, 2, 3, 4 months, especially for your search engine optimization. If it's set up right, it's going to take you a little bit of time. It's not instant, right? So the biggest thing with, you know, the whole SEO, the whole Google My Business, Google Ads, the reason why those things are all so powerful is because it takes the prospect to actually initiate the decision, whether or not they want to even contact you, right? So once you have a hot lead from someone who's actually reaching out to you, now all you have to do is just go ahead and do all of the things that I talked about in all of the other walkthrough videos, okay? So that's the main thing. That's the biggest thing, guys. But again, like, you know, all of those other things, it takes a little bit of time. I'm gonna give you 2 solutions that's gonna actually solve, you know, all of those problems right now, okay? So the first thing is this. If you book a 30-minute consultation by the end of September 2023, right? You book a 30-minute consultation with me by the end of this month, I will, of course, give you all of the information, exactly everything that we do from A to Z in regards to our walkthroughs, okay? Not only am I gonna give you that, but I'm also going to give you the contract that we use within our walkthroughs and go over it with you so that you know exactly how to fill everything out so that it makes sense for you and your company. That's the first thing. The second thing is, click on the link below. We have our appointment setting program. Guys, the way that it works is simple, right? You fill out what you need, whether it's 1 walkthrough, 3 walkthroughs, 5 walkthroughs, however many. Give us 30 business days to provide you with those. If we're not able to provide you with, you know, those walkthroughs by the end of the 30 days, we're gonna refund you what we weren't able to fulfill. And here's why all of that is so important, especially the appointment setting part. because they're actually waiting for you. You have a date, a time, they're waiting for you to show up. They're waiting for a proposal. They want service, they want cleaning service. So if you get the walkthrough, we do the consultation, that's only gonna raise your chances of you being able to secure your account, or to secure an account, to secure more business, or to secure, you know, your first account or your first book of business, right? It's only gonna increase the chances. And this is exactly how you go ahead and grow your cleaning company, even if you have no experience or you have no sales experience. Guys, I hope you got value out of this video. But like I say, you know, in the game of business, spectators are only gonna watch hustlers get into the game so they can win. Guys, I'm always dropping jewels, but make sure you're in position to pick them up. The only way to do that is to like, comment, and subscribe. Once again, my name is Marcus Crockett. I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.